Beloved, there's something I need to say today that might land differently. Not louder, not more intense, but clearer. Because if you've been here for any amount of time, listening to these episodes, seeing the posts, feeling something resonate, then I need you to hear this. None of this is random. You didn't just stumble here. And I'm not just talking about algorithms or timing or chance. I'm talking about something deeper. Because there's a moment in life where something keeps showing up for you. A message, a feeling, a question that you can't shake. And at first, it's easy to treat it casually. You listen, you nod, you say that makes sense, and then you move on. But then it shows up again, and again, and again, and eventually it stops feeling like content and starts feeling like a call. That's where this gets real, because most people never recognize that moment. They stay in what I call passive awareness. They hear things that could change their life, but they never actually enter into them. They stay on the outside, observing, agreeing, collecting insight after insight, without ever allowing it to transform them. But every once in a while, someone pauses, someone feels the pull just a little stronger, and instead of brushing it off, they ask a different question. Not, do I like this? Not, do I agree with this? But, why does this keep finding me? Because what if this isn't about information? What if it's about direction? What if everything you've been hearing has been pointing you somewhere? Not to more content, but to a deeper experience. Not to another idea, but to a decision. And this is the moment where everything shifts, because there's a line between hearing something and stepping into it. And that line, it's not crossed by understanding, it's crossed by movement. And let me ask you something, not casually, not rhetorically, but honestly. How long are you going to stay on the outside? How long are you going to keep circling something that clearly isn't done with you? Because at some point, you have to decide, am I just listening or am I ready to enter? And if you feel that pull, if something in you is saying, yeah, there's something here, then don't ignore it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't push it to later, because later is where clarity goes to disappear. Instead, follow it. Take a step, not a perfect step, not a fully figured out step, just a real one. Because everything you've been hearing, everything that's been resonating, everything that's been sitting just beneath the surface has been leading you here to a moment of choice. So the only question left is, are you going to keep passing through, or are you going to finally going to step in? If you're ready to step in, your next step is right here. The link is in the show notes. I'll meet you there.